2K Sports welcomes you to the following.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Trick or treat, it's the NBA. We're glad to get spooky with you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now it's... Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. And for the Trailblazers, Doncic out there with Thompson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Edey in at center. And we have a little extra spice to this game tonight. This is the first game of the NBA Cup for each of these teams.
Well, with only 4 games in the group stage, you have to get off to a good start. This is a big game for both teams in the Cup. And, of course, this game counts in the regular season as well.
And Stan, offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Now here's Murray. 17 points. With it, picked up by Thompson. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
Really at the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber.
Now, here's Jokic against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but...
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Doncic kicks to Adebayo. Down low, here's Edey. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Well, once Edey gets the ball that close to the basket, it's too late, even against the best defense.
Pass to Buzelis. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Anunoby passes to Adebayo. Now Doncic. A 3-pointer off the mark. At the elbow, Buzelis. And Adebayo sends it back.
Well, this is what Adebayo is known for. An outstanding defender who protects the rim so well.
Doncic, the good-looking shot from the wing. Doncic has got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
and just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The Nuggets, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Murray with it. Guarded by Doncic. Murray outside. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Watson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Trailblazers leading by 6. Anunoby outside. Loads it up for Adebayo. Hardaway with the steal. And here's Watson. Edey with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Now, here's Anunoby. No scoring in this one. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Buzelis. And Adebayo sends it back. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Edey. Over Jokic. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got his second bucket.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work because he can overpower defense.
It's sent back by Edey. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Trailblazers leading by 8. Doncic outside. Adebayo finds Doncic. Back to Adebayo. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway against Edey. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Denver calls timeout. And we've got our NBA Fright Night. Halloween, Greg. How about this? Some people love to go to the haunted houses. Some people like to stay home and give out candy. How about you?
Yeah, well, sometimes we've got to watch some haunted games, right? And some of these teams right now are playing some scary basketball.
Now here's Murray. He has yet to score. Edey with the steal. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Murray with it. Guarded by Doncic. Murray dishes to Watson. Pass to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here's Murray. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And he knocks down the first one. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
A different look now for Portland. Miles Turner comes in for Edey, and it's Ben Simmons in for Bam Adebayo. Here's Minot. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Now here's Jones. And Turner kicks to Jones. Back to Turner for three. Buzelis grabs the board. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. A 12-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season. And quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Brown, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Here's Thompson. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got his third bucket of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Brown. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Thompson. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Vassell, the pass to Thompson. Shoots the three. Here's Turner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, we know Turner's a great outside shooter, but when he plays big down low, he can be a problem.
Taking 2 shots.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And Turner is the total package at the center position. A big man who scores, shoots the three ball, and defends with purpose.
Count that bucket.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Trailblazers leading by 13. And Thompson kicks to Simmons. Pass to Vassell. Here's Thompson. Vassell trying to break free. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you, lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Here's Brown. And Simmons with the rebound.
Teams rebounding is here in the first quarter.
Here's Turner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I like seeing Turner use his length to his advantage, especially on the glass.
The Trailblazers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And that one falls for Turner. The Nuggets trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Strawther. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Strother, covered by Vassell. Good on the bucket.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Pass to Strother. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Goes back up.
4 minutes remaining in the first.
It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
Here's Thompson. He hits it from 9. Thompson's got 10.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Brown against Jones. Pass to Minot. And it's Portland with the rebound. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Vassell. They get it back. No good there. The Nuggets trail by 18. Now Brown. Pass to Minot. Now Buzelis. Brown inside. Covered by Vassell. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Buzelis.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense.
Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Brown. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Now the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Brown, and Stan, he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
Pass to Simmons. Here's the floater. And it's Denver with the rebound. Buzelis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown outside. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Portland taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Peyton Watson. Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Brown in at the 3. Portland leading by 19. To the paint. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, with his wingspan, Edey might be the easiest alley-oop target in the league. Just put it up there, and he'll go get it.
Now here's Murray. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Here's Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry. And it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
That's certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
And that one is good. 6 points for Jokic.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, the Trailblazers score.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now, here's Watson. Here's Murray. That shot off. Nice D from Doncic. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
So it's Denver now. Here's Murray driving to the basket. And it's Murray with the jam.
Right there, recognizing the opportunity. Murray does not hesitate.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back over to you guys.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Hardaway. 23 points his last outing. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that one is off. Pass to Murray. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic inside. Edey on him. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And Portland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Doncic kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Doncic. And it's blocked. Thompson against Hardaway. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Here's Edey. Doncic outside. Back to Edey. Doncic outside for Murray. Portland again missing.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Back to Hardaway.
Hardaway Jr. carving out some space for himself with that play call.
Pass to Doncic. To end the cold streak. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. They have to be set up for success.
Stan, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive. There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
Second team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like you did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities. Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Turner's checked in for Edey.
And you got to love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Now, here's Doncic, and Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Doncic.
Herbert Jones.
Nuggets on D, trailing by 13. Anunoby outside. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
Thompson the bounce pass. Turner against Jokic. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Monday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against Miami, that one's going to be game number 9 on the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
Murray, no good. Trailblazers leading by 11. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones, that's for 2. Jokic grabs the miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Hardaway. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And you can see the competitiveness in Hardaway Jr.
The Nuggets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Portland.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter. Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 8 over Jones. Hardaway, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Adebayo. He doesn't hit that one. The Nuggets trail by 9, down low. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Can they get it? It's blocked.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Thompson against Brown. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
Brown against Thompson. Left side, Jones. Turner. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Turner's got 6.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
Here's Brown. And it's Portland with the rebound. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. It's deflected. To the middle. Here's Bynot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Denver, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. No good on that one.
At the line for the Nuggets, Bynot. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 10-point lead. Outside, Jones. Pass to Thompson. Good on the shot. 14 points for him.
This one has been all about Ahmed Thompson. A freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Denver calls timeout. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Second, Miles Turner.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Who's jealous? No one around him. No good on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Adebayo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Brown. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Nuggets ball.
Here's Hardaway. He's got 8. Inside.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Jones. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Strother. Hardaway lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hardaway has got 10 points.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in.
13 foul. Now on the floor for the Nuggets, Watson.
Here's Thompson. 14 points for him. Simmons on the wing. 6 to shoot. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Watson.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Portland with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Adebayo passes to Simmons. Now, here's Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. A jump hook, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Watson. Here's Strother. Now, Buzelis. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Thompson passes to Jones. 24 seconds left in the first half. And good that time. Jones has got his second basket of the night. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Brown. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Adebayo kicks to Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Portland came out ready to play. They literally played out of their minds and had a stretch going that gave them a 19-point advantage. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. In the second quarter, though, they found themselves downwind, struggling to maintain momentum, but still finishing the half up by 9. Shaq, how'd you think the Trailblazers were playing? And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching,
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
OG Anunoby is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Edey. Then it's Thompson, and it's Doncic in at the point guard. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Jokic takes the contact and scores.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Doncic passes to Anunoby. Back to Doncic. For Murray. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And Anunoby takes pride in this. Blocks like that can really help build momentum.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Thompson passes to Anunoby. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 10 points.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Pass to Watson. Here's Jokic. He's defended by Edey. Jokic goes to work inside.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life. It probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Guys, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. He's off on the first.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Vassell's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Trailblazers leading by 12. Anunoby outside. Here's Adebayo. And Portland again with the buckets.
Well, we hear a lot about his defense, but don't you think Adebayo deserves more credit for his offensive skill set?
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Christian Brown's checked in for Denver.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. Last season, he played outstanding. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Doncic. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray dishes to Watson. Murray against Edey. From 10 feet out. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and Murray, one of the best free throw shooters in this league, always happy to go to the free throw line.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Murray nails both of them.
You know, one of the things I like most about Murray is his confidence. Even if he has a rare off night, he never gets down on himself. Just keeps attacking.
Pass to Anunoby. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Vassell outside. And here is Doncic. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Vassell.
Interior, the rebounding has been off the charts.
Edey. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the boards. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
Here's Jokic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Vassell. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What a throw down by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Out to the right wing. Here's Buzelis. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Buzelis has got 8 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The 3 for Doncic.
Well, that's been the story here. A lot of lucky bounces going their way to give them extra possession.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Off the left rim and out.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
Brown against Doncic. Pass to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edey, and it's blocked. Brown with it. Watson the bounce pass. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
The Trailblazers. Turner's checked in for Zach Edey. Simmons comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Herbert Jones in for Anunoby. Pass to Simmons. Vassell outside. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Vassell's got 6 points.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
It's good.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic passes to Vassell. Fader on the way. Denver grabs the miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Now here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's 10 rebounding teams. Fourth, the Nuggets.
Last year, they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Take a break.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
The first free throw is good.
Every team could use a player like Christian Brown, a guy who fills in the gaps and is willing to lay his body on the line for the betterment of the team.
Portland leading by 11. Doncic outside. Pass to Vassell. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Watson. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
There's Murray showcasing that speed. When the break is on, he's trying to go all the way.
Here's Turner. Back to Doncic. Outside, Simmons. For three, Vassell. It's hauled in by Watson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, you know, you can see how much Murray means to this team when he's healthy and at the top of his game.
Doncic outside. Now, here's Vassell. Guarded closer.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 28 points per, 7 assists and 8 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural.
Here's Strother, defended by Jones. Outside for Murray. That's tipped, and he stays with it. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Vassell.
And Vassell there using that 6'10 wingspan to his advantage. He is an impactful defender.
Here's Doncic. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Strother. And the layup's good off the glass. Strother's got 6.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Brown against Jones. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, that's great concentration by Jones. He is mentally tough.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a switcher also for Denver. Hardaway's checked in.
Herbert Jones.
So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their community.
That's tipped. Stolen by Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Brown. 1:43 left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Fades. And the shot is long. The Nuggets trail by 9. And Jones sends it back.
Just some excellent timing from Jones on the block attempt. It all lined up for him.
Simmons' shot is good.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for it.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Up top, Vassell. Guarded by Hardaway. Another shot. Turner. And the shot goes in. Turner's got 8 points.
Yeah, aggressive play from Turner. Nice rebound, and he doesn't hesitate to go right back up.
Hardaway passes to Brown. Back to Hardaway. And stolen by Simmons. Vassell outside. Good D by Hardaway.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Portland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Denver, Jokic is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Strother in at the small forward.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Pass to Murray. to the wing right side. Anunoby sends it back.
The anticipation, Anunoby sends it.
The short one's on the money. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Murray surveying the D. A floater. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Thompson finds Adebayo. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, no good.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Pass to Edey. Now, here's Anunoby. Now here's Thompson. Guarded by Hardaway. Nice shot by Thompson.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Thompson in the corner. All sorts of time. Offensive rebound.
Well, Bam is so crafty inside. You never know when he's going up, and it leads to a foul.
At the line for Portland, Bam Adebayo. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
Both good from the line that time.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Here's Buzelis, and another miss by Denver.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And he makes that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Murray, good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Pass to Edey. Over Jokic. Edey gets the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Look at Jokic gutting it out against the defense, really earning that and one chance.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, the awareness of space on the floor that Jokic has is something that sets him apart. He and LeBron are on their own level in that regard. What an incredible play.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Doncic outside. Pass to Thompson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Hardaway has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists in the game.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game. Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Pass to Doncic. From the arc. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. It's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Hardaway. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Great possession. They get it to Bam inside. Good things happen.
Bam Adebayo taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. The Nuggets trail by 17. Murray outside. On the wing, Hardaway. Good D by Thompson. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Anunoby kicks to Doncic. And it's good, 2 points. Doncic has got 21.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Here's Murray. Tries again. Here's Jokic. Portland grabs the miss. Edey's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Here's Anunoby. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray. Nuggets on D. 19-point game. Here's Thompson. Drops in the layup for 2. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Jokic passes to Murray. And another miss by Denver.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
They get a hand on it, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Now, here's Watson. He's guarded by Anunoby. To stop the run.
The best part of Anunoby's game is quickness and tenacity as a defender.
Here's Thompson. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Murray kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5 assists tonight. Portland leading by 23. Outside, Adebayo. And here is Anunoby. He's covered by Watson. Looking to end his cold spell.
What a defensive effort. Not only pressuring the shooter, but also collecting the miss.
Jokic with the bucket.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Outside, Adebayo. Back to Doncic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
The first one falls, and Portland making a change here. Vassell's checked in. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. All 3 throws good from Doncic. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They host the Kings after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
All around, a big man to contend with. Jokic making the defender think twice and drawing the contact.
At the line for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Doncic against Murray. Puts it up. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 17 now, just in the second half.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read. That well with the pass.
Vassell against Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, with Zach Edey, it's about more than his 7'4" size. Skills will develop, his timing will improve, but he's already got the physical foundation of a great player.
First free throw is good. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Adebayo. Vassell with it. Outguarded by Murray. Lets it go from 11. Vassell, no good. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Watson's shot is good.
Well, for a guy with a scorer's mentality, Murray is almost surprisingly willing to pass the ball.
Doncic passes to Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic.
It's sent back by Edey. Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
Brown against Vassell. Looking to get it going. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got rebound number 13 with that last one. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Trailblazers leading by 21. Pass to Adebayo.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
At the line for Portland, Devin Vassell, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Adebayo. Ben Simmons comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Herbert Jones in for Doncic. Both shots good from the stripe. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Brown feeling it out a bit. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others. Just beautiful basketball.
Clock at 4. Vassell inside the line. Here's Edey. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Jones on the wing. Outside for Simmons. Over Brown. Simmons can't get it to go. And here is Brown. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
We got to win against a team that is very competitive. They go hard no matter what. They're a great team. And, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you later.